Starting off in the number 5 spot of the best gaming monitor Prime Day deals is the LG 34GP63A-B, coming in at a typical price tag of $399.99, now on sale for a whopping $249.99. That is a huge sale. If you want to check out any of the 5 monitor deals in this video, there's Amazon links below, Berta US, UK, Canada, and international links, but let's jump into the LG. Now, this is an insane price for a 3440 by 1440p 34-inch ultrawide. So a full resolution 34-inch ultrawide. That's ultrawide 1440p. It's insane that you can even get a 34-inch 1440p ultrawide for about 250 bucks. That's insane. Now, this hits 160 hertz natively, has FreeSync Premium, and works very well with G-Sync. For brightness, this has 300 nits of brightness in SDR, which is just pretty standard good brightness. And this covers 99% of the sRGB color space. These are just good across the board. Nothing groundbreaking, and for $400, it's a good price, but for $250, that's just insane that that's the kind of monitor you can now get for 250 bucks. Well, I guess today only, but yeah, insane. So the panel type is a VA panel. So how is the ghosting? There's definitely is ghosting, but I want to make this clear that for 250 bucks, this is an insane monitor to be able to buy, and I 1000% recommend it. It does have ghosting, but if you want the ultra wideness and 1440p and having high refresh rate, this is a freaking steal. Yes, there is going to be ghosting, but is it worth it for 250 bucks? Yeah, 100%. But with that, let's move on to the number 4 spot, which is the Acer Predator XP283K, coming in at a typical price tag of $599.99, now on sale for only $469.99. Yeah, okay, so this is a 4K resolution at a 28-inch screen size, which is like insane that you can get a 4K gaming monitor for under 500 bucks. Now this hits 144 hertz natively and has FreeSync Premium that works flawlessly with G-Sync. So if you have an NVIDIA card, no problems here. Brightness is good here, tested at 360 nits in SDR, but it's the HDR that is super impressive at a whopping 540 nits of full screen brightness. So if you like a really bright monitor and vibrant displays overall, just turn on HDR, play some games in HDR, watch some videos in HDR, and you are good. Now, this also covers 90% of the DCI-P3 color space. Now, for the panel type, this is an IPS panel, so you get better colors and viewing angles when compared to VA panels. As well as this, ghosting is literally a hair away from being absolutely crystal clear. This means that movement has really minimal smearing and is fantastic for fast-paced FPS games. So even if you do fast-paced FPS games, you can absolutely use this monitor to absolutely crush. Overall, I'm shocked you can get this good of a 4K gaming monitor right now for less than 500 bucks. Also a great monitor for the Xbox Series X and PS5 with having full 4K 120Hz variable refresh rate support. So all your boards covered if you're gonna be using those consoles. But with that, let's move on to the number 3 spot, which is the LG 34GP83AB, coming in at a typical price tag of $799.99, now on sale for $549.99. I believe that's the lowest price we've ever seen this monitor at. This is still one of my daily drivers on one of my desks because it's just so freaking good. This again, like the number 5 spot, is a 34-inch ultrawide with a 1440p resolution, so 3440 by 1440p because it is ultrawide. It's also slightly curved. This hits 160 hertz with a factory overclock, and this has FreeSync Premium, but is also NVIDIA G-Sync certified, which is awesome and obviously works flawlessly. Brightness here is fantastic, tested in the mid 400s, which is very bright and vibrant, making it not only very fast, but also very beautiful for gaming. Colors are absolutely fantastic as well, covering 98% of the DCI-P3 color gamut, as well as being factory calibrated and quite accurate out of the box. If you do want to do photo and video editing and things like that, you can actually legitimately do that out of the box and then switch right back into gaming. Pretty awesome. Now, this is an IPS panel, so you get great colors, viewing angles, and ghosting here, well, that is absolutely fantastic, being freaking crystal clear. This is just about as good as you're ever going to get in an IPS panel. Fast-paced FPS games are a dream on this, similar to the previous monitor. Overall, this is the lowest price we've ever seen this monitor at, making it the best time ever to pick it up. But with that, let's move on to the number 2 spot, which again is from LG. This is the LG 32GQ 950-B, coming in at a typical price tag of $1,299.99, now at only $829.99. Now, this is a 32-inch screen size with a 4K resolution. Now, this is the best screen size to resolution to take full advantage of all of those pixels. So 32 inches at 4K, definitely the best across the board. Now, this hits 144 Hz natively, but has a 160 Hz factory overclock. This also has FreeSync Premium Pro, which allows for variable refresh rate to be on with HDR, and is also NVIDIA certified G-Sync, which works perfectly as expected. This also has variable refresh rate with the Series X and PS5 at 120 Hz at 4K, which is great if you want to use your console with this. Brightness is insanely good here, hitting 520 nits of brightness in SDR and over 1000 nits in highlights in HDR. This makes for an extremely vibrant and beautiful image. Colors are also exceptional as expected, covering 98% of the DCI-P3 color gamut and being factory calibrated very, very accurately. So again, similar to the previous monitor, you can do photo and video editing out of the box and switch right into gaming. That's pretty awesome. Now, this is a nano IPS panel with a hybrid glossy matte finish. Now, this makes the panel overall just look a whole lot more beautiful, as well as having an ATW polarizer, making this have pretty amazing viewing angles, even better than traditional IPS panels, more similar to an OLED. Ghosting here is absolutely crystal clear. You're never going to have a problem with any fast-paced games or smearing. It's really that good. Overall, if you want a very premium 4K 32-inch IPS panel gaming monitor, this is the best time to buy. But with that, let's move on to the number 1 best Prime Day gaming monitor deal, which is the Samsung Odyssey Neo G8, coming in at a typical price tag of $1,499.99. Now on sale, guys, for only $999.99. That's a pretty freaking big sale. This has a 32-inch screen size with a super immersive 1000R curve and a full 4K resolution. This hits 240 Hz natively, which is very impressive considering all the other specs. This also has FreeSync Premium Pro, which means variable refresh rate on with HDR, which is good, because trust me, you're gonna want HDR on a lot with this monitor. It is absolutely beautiful. This also works very well with G-Sync, as you would expect. Now, this panel has something really special, which is being mini LED lit with 1200 local dimming zones, creating ultra deep blacks similar to an OLED. This paired with the 4K resolution, 240 Hz, and 95% of the DCI-P3 color gamut makes for an absolutely jaw-droppingly beautiful gaming experience. Colors are rich, the contrast ratio is insane, giving super deep inky blacks. Games just come to life and look absolutely crazy good on this display. This is still one of my favorite gaming monitors out there to just game on all day long. Now, this is a VA panel. However, they use some wizardry here to make this the single best tested VA panel for ghosting, looking more like an IPS panel with how low it is. This means even in fast-paced games, this performs extremely well with very minimal ghosting. Really, really quite impressive here with the ghosting. I don't think that would be an issue when looking to buy this monitor, which is a great thing. Now, brightness hits around 350 nits in SDR, which is good, but in HDR, the panel really comes to life, getting brighter across the board, but as well, the highlights going well over 1000 nits, making this a freaking stunning image when again, pairing those super bright highlights with the inky blacks. The actual contrast here is just so beautiful. Overall, if you want one of the best, most beautiful, fast-paced gaming monitors out there, this is the best time to get it for a very substantial deal. Again, if you want to check out any of the 5 monitors in this video, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, Canada, and international links. But yeah, if you're looking to pick up the Neo G8, that one is a crazy, crazy good deal. But this is a Consumer Tech Review, and I'll see you guys in the next video.